Anyway, the problems with lifestyles and rich and famous had more to do with the caviar business where everyone had died at. The caviar business, which I owned actually, they couldn't buy it from me or whatever. And some other things happened, but basically they walked in there, I think, with guns and killed everyone at the factory. And that upset quite a few different other people. What's called. So anyway, what happened to the cameraman and other things had more to do with that caviar facility, and also all the people that they had left broke and penniless because they had invested quite a bit of money in caviar. A lot, about $200 million of my money mostly, or something like that. And basically, they had upgraded the caviar business, done all this work, gotten lots and lots and lots of other caviar from small time people. They were selling their caviar for rather cheaply while they were making millions off of them. And then those other people, basically, when the market dried up, which the market was already dry, there was never any market for caviar. It was never valuable. It was never cared about. At most, one time during a food shortage, they gave it to a bunch of black people or poor people and forced some other people to eat it. But realistically, it was 250 pounds of basically worthless fish eggs that you couldn't even put in the water, and because the fish didn't like them either anymore or whatever. Anyway, it's worthless. The whole thing, all of it. So anyway, it was a good and it used to be a very productive fish packing facility. And actually, I think the caviar was considered waste or something like that. Like all fish have eggs or something. I don't know. It gets complicated. Anyway, and basically he was going around driving cars and all kinds of other stuff. And realistically had more to do with my exotic car rental service than anything else, where they bought a bunch of cars that they couldn't afford and basically tried to rent them out, but they all got smashed. And then tried to claim insurance money on them or something like that. They bought like 50 Lamborghinis or something, or 50 this and 50 that. But then pretty much they gave them out to the places or the people that they went to stay in the house of, and that was pretty much how they got in the front door and other things. And it was just all bribing and stuff. Anyway, lots and lots of stuff people would find out to be fake or untrue, and it was very hard to discern what the truth was in the world, since so much stuff had basically been faked and falsified, or one country had been played against the next country that had been played with against the next country, where there's a whole bunch of basically where the leaders of countries were lying to their people the whole time from the very beginning. Every leader pretty much in power pretty much lied to everyone. And mostly they were just the people that had killed the people that were in power. Or whatever. Anyway, it gets complicated, it gets confusing, and it gets to the point where it's like, where I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to redo it. And at some point in time, I decided to redo humanity. And basically, that's where I added the consciences and all kinds of stuff, and basically said, if this doesn't fix it, and all the rules, and I said, if this doesn't fix it, then nothing will. Because they're abusing free will to such an extent that basically my humanity was lost. I couldn't release them into the world. They'd be nothing but destroyers and killers, basically, and liars and rapists, and even and the 1.5s and the exoskeletons were like, because the humanity was hunting down 1.5s and exoskeletons and torturing them. So every other life in existence was basically hating on my humanity, because my humanity was nothing but a plague onto the world, and a lying plague at that. And I was epic creator of everything. And somebody decided that it would be better to kill me and just keep on going with the epic lies or whatever than it was to actually, anyway, whatever. It gets to the point where basically, anyway though, but like I say, existence and the rest of the universe does not need humanity. And it's possible once I die, humanity will cease to exist, since I am the creator of humanity. And the rest of the universe would not tolerate humanity in existence the way it was. Or at all. So anyway. I'm not exactly sure about your crazy existence or anything else like that. But anyway. Because so many people were just grabbing guns and just going out there and shooting people. and basically holding girls down to the pillow and then raping them. Like, you might as well just take out a gun and just walk down to the corner 7-Eleven. You see a girl, grab her, hold her down, because that's all that was happening. And then after you rape her, you go and get a kilo of cocaine from Colombia or someplace. And then you feel good, and then you wander around Colombia with your cocaine, and then you try and get it across back to America or someplace. And basically, and then you have to shoot your way into the drug stash too. And so you're probably going to need at least 150 guys or something like that. And that was Vietnam, basically. All these people running around Wall Street and everything else. It was such a big lie, and so many people lying that it wasn't even funny. It was to the point of epic and total, complete failure. Anyway, I was just like, I'm done. That's it. I'm over it. Anyway, and I had quite a few other very powerful races that were like, yep, okay. You're over it, we're over it. It's over. So, anyway, I don't really care. I existed for 100 trillion years or more, and I was far older, and basically everything humanity was doing was just leading to my death. And execution, so. Anyway. Humanity had its run of the galaxy, and apparently it wasn't good enough to actually ascend to anything particularly great or amazing other than more than killing its creator. And trying to kill every other life form in the universe. Or galaxy, or at least as much as it could possibly kill. And that's where humanity went. Females, on the other hand, went a little bit further, a little bit more. Anyway, I don't really know. I really don't care. Like, I had to deal with it 50 trillion years ago. And I dealt with it. And this is what's after. Anyway, I just didn't really tell anyone and let humanity rock on for a very long time. And mostly they just lied more. And then denied me and then said I didn't exist. And then tried to get time travel to eventually go back in time and kill me and blah, 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 blah. Anyway. I'm like, whatever, can I die now? What's the point? There is no point, other people would say, laughing, as they went to go and destroy other planets.